across the rows and tops of houses. I can see the snow swirling again. Like a swan, like a graceful dancer, moving faster and faster, takes the power lines along with it. Well, I can sing for you tonight if you can help me out without light. Feel like we are just little kids, we're even holding hands again. Well, I will follow your lead as you rip and rattle up and down the street. I will try my best to be light on my feet, and I'll try not to freeze. Yeah, I'll try not to freeze.
Hey everyone, thanks a lot for joining us. It's finally time to try out our bushcraft shelter in proper cold weather. It's around minus 18 Celsius and it's even colder with the wind chill. We've been working hard for the last couple of years in building up this shelter. This year we spent a lot of time insulating it and trying to make sure that it keeps as much warmth as possible. I really look forward to testing it out to see what kind of temperatures we reach. I hope you guys enjoy. We're spending the night.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be fun.
And hopefully it's going to be warm.
Hopefully warm. Hopefully. So I need to do some adjustments to our door here. The logs that I cut, my thought was if I have them going quite deep in there, it would create less of a gap. The problem is that they're going in behind the tree here, and they're wedging out. So unfortunately, it creates a gap at the back, and so I'm not able to have the door closed flush here, and that leaves us a gap in the back. So I'm going to try to take the door out. Things seem to be pretty frozen in place, but I'm going to try to take the door out, and then I need to cut them in a way that it allows us to fit it back there and also cinch it to the back of the shelter here.
Hey.
Hi.
I feel like a cat. Did I get you? I don't know which rope I'm cutting on.
So there's the main idea. So we've got a lot to go through. That's a lot more tiring to do than I expected. I think cutting them diagonally like that makes the cutting process a lot longer, but got to go through them, and that way we can wedge this portion into the back of this tree. That's the idea. We'll see how it works out.
The saw cannot stop, because we'll never get done. maybe we can get these out. So you don't trip on the cord, huh?
What?
Now we got 2 holes. We could always just put one log.
Yeah, we're going to need to cut the bottom ones too. Okay, so we've adjusted the door as best we could. We made it a little bit more flush than it was. It's not perfect. It created some extra gaps due to my poor measuring skills. But anyway, it's better than it was. Sandra's going to start adding some moss. It took a bit of time. The sun is getting ready to go down. So I'm going to start gathering firewood to get our fire started. Sandra's going to be putting some moss there to close up the gaps that we have. And then we're going to put up our sheet and hopefully get that fire started. Man, it's not getting any warmer. Oh man, there's a hard crust there. Holy crap. Forgot the shovel at home. That's the craziest crust. How much more I can do about this? So we had brought some moss at home to thaw, and we still had it. So Sandra's using the leftover to cover the last few gaps there. You guys probably can't see, so I'll show you from the inside here. Sandra busy at work. So Sandra, can I borrow your Christmas gift?
I suppose, but be careful.
Okay. So Sandra got this 13-inch Husqvarna Hatchet for Christmas. Nice hatchet. You like it, Sandra?
I love it. I started carving another spoon and it worked great to get it going. I'm pretty happy with it.
So we're going to use this to get us some kindling. So we're going to use the ends of our door that we no longer use for kindling. At least we're going to try anyway. Not bad, this white spruce is really full of knots, but this works very well. So first I'm going to start with the base of these. Ah, this wood is horrible. It'll burn, but man, it's hard to split. Working great. Nice hatchet, Sam.
Thank you. Santa brought that for me.
Santa? Yeah.
Santa, yeah.
Oh, a little bit naughty.
I was naughty?
Now the
Oh.
the log is.
I wasn't naughty because Santa brought me
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
It must have been nice.
It must have been. So I'm about the worst at making feather sticks, but this is not a demonstration. This is I need the kindling.
I don't think that kind of cedar would do good feather sticks.
Well, it probably would if, oh yeah, if you took your time. And if you had better technique than me, I guess. But all I want is kindling.
That's the nicest smelling fire we've ever had.
Cedar's nice.
Cedar, yeah.
It's the start of a fire. I wouldn't call it a fire yet.
Well, it'll be a fire.
I know it's pretty cold.
I trust you.
Oh, finally some heat. Well, some fire anyway. So if you guys have been following us for a while, you'll know that this is our little woodshed that we built this year. Timing, we never had the chance to fully fill it up like I wanted to. There's always been projects, there's always been this stuff to work on, but we got a little bit, more than enough for tonight. I can still gather some more if I need to, so someday I'm going to come down with a chainsaw, maybe I'll do a little video on it, but I'm going to get a whole bunch of dead standing trees and keep filling this up. But for tonight we're going to be using the wood in here for our first overnighter. So we had this old tarp to put over it. Really, it's kept most of the snow out. There's almost none in here, which is great. So it's working awesome. We also have been keeping some branches in here to keep it a little bit dry as well. So we're going to use that to keep our fire going. I'm going to start bringing some over to camp, which is right behind where you are. Some of the smaller stuff here is hardwood that we keep here when we bring the hot tent, so we can use it in our little stove. But for our outdoor fire, even though this wood doesn't burn as long, we're just going to use the softwood. Wood seems fairly dry. So it looks like a little moss roof that we built on top there is working out. Okay, so we've got our fire started. It's burning great. Sandra's finished mossing up our side walls, and the door has been readjusted. Everything's working out pretty good. The fire's been burning for maybe 10 minutes. It's always 10 minutes with me anyway. Sandra checked. We have a thermometer out there. We'll go and show you guys. But it's showing minus 17 Celsius, which is around 3 Fahrenheit. And in here, we're at around, now we're almost at plus 6 up here. Or sorry, minus 6, which is around 22, 23. So we've gone a fair size degree difference from out there to in here. So this is going to make it really comfortable tonight, just sitting around the fire. Once we have that sheet up, we'll see how comfortable it is to sleep in here.
That's the next big project.
That's the big. Well, I don't think it's going to be that big a project.
We always think it's not, and then
you're right.
it's the figuring it out.
You're right.
Once you got to figure it out, it's not a big project.
You're right. You're right. It's going to be tougher than I expect.
But
we still got to go down to the water supply and go get some water. Luckily, even at this cold temperature, that spring flows all the time, which is such a bonus. So, gonna go down, gather some water, start keeping it close to the fire so we have some ready when we want to cook up our supper. We have a dehydrated meal. We got one of those store-bought ones, it's a beef stroganoff, so that's going to be our supper. And we're also going to probably have some hot chocolate, hot apple cider, hot lemonade. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is quickly going up. We're already at minus 5 Celsius in here. So we've gone up 12 degrees centigrade, which is pretty impressive. That's pretty good. Alright, so the batteries are dying so fast, it's unbelievable. I've gone through so many because it's so cold. So I'm going to be bringing in my backpack in here. Hopefully that'll help keep the batteries a little bit longer, and I'm going to do that right now. With some water. Okay, so I'm gonna be getting some water luckily our little spout there, you guys probably can't see it, it'll adjust the camera, but we got our coffee pot here, and earlier this fall when we came down, some of you might remember that we had a bit of an ant issue around our shelter. So when we tore down the bed, there was quite the large ant's nest, at least that's what we believe it was, because the fire pit was covered in ants as well. So we brought a jug of vinegar, which is a natural product, which tends to basically chase them away. They don't seem to like the smell of vinegar. So instead of coming back and forth all the time, I'm going to use this as an extra water supply over at camp. Hopefully the taste of vinegar will have kind of vanished by now. But anyway, we're going to rinse her out and we'll try that out. Board's frozen. Sorry folks, I know the footage is getting dark. We're going to be taking out the big heavy duty lamp pretty soon. Just kind of want to get the water warming up. It's going to be time for a warm beverage soon, I think.
Yep.
You tend not to drink as many liquids when things are really cold, so we want to make sure we stay nice and hydrated. Ah, that's pretty nice. That works. I think. What do you think, Tanner?
It makes so too, as long as that knob doesn't break off there.
Well, if it burns off, then we're going to have to start a fire again.
And go get water.
Yep.
Yeah, I just set it in the corner towards where my feet would be and point it towards that wall. It should be fine.
Like so?
Yeah, that's all you need.
Here we go. We got the mega lamp working away. See how long the battery lasts in this kind of cold. Whew.
Oh, it's warmer in there.
What's that?
It's warmer in there.
Warm in there, yeah. Okay, so first,
Small, I would say the small end is that way.
I would cut this here. Here, maybe. Okay, so you're going to have to go over there and guide me.
Inside or outside?
Inside. And then we're going to have to pull the tarp out from the other side.
So are we putting it up here?
Above.
Yeah.
Above the top beam.
Okay. So I'll have to go outside.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep the tarp. Hopefully this works.
Push it.
Is that as far as it can go?
No. Yeah?
You gotta go a lot more.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, almost. A little bit more. Okay, push it in.
I can't.
Push.
I can't. It's not moving. Is it against something in there?
Shouldn't be.
Like we gotta cut a lot of it off.
Oh.
That's what I told you. It won't.
Ooh. Looks like our first batch of water is boiling. We were able to make an adjustment at the top of the tarp to greatly reduce the gap up there. I'll show you guys up here. As you guys can see, the turquoise tarp that we have there, blue one I guess, want to be less fancy, is going underneath our plastic sheet going across the top. So we still have a few small gaps, but before it was a much bigger one. So that should help keep us some extra heat. I think this is going to work out pretty good. What do you think, Sandra?
I think so too.
Yeah?
Better than it was.
Yeah. So, we're finally going to be able to have a hot beverage. And I know it's our own fault for not starting the fire right off the bat, but
Well,
we got a lot of things to do.
yeah, and we were gonna work in there, so
Yeah.
sometimes you don't want to drag stuff through the flames.
So we still got some alignment to do with that tarp. We'll see how it works out. Things are getting colder. Okay, Senator had a good idea. We're going to bring our sleeping gear inside our shelter. Maybe keep it a couple of degrees warmer when it's time to set up everything up. Probably just put it in the back for now, but eventually we will open things up. Yeah, I'll hand you my stuff. You can just put it in. There's not room for two people in there right now. No in there.
You know what? We might have to take everything out again to put the plastic sheet on the bed. I just thought of that.
Oh, they're reflective, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can probably put everything on the ground.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Alright, so we're primarily set up. I won't lie, this has not been an easy day. Working in this kind of cold, it makes things a little bit more difficult than usual. But basically I'm chasing down batteries like you wouldn't believe. They seem to be lasting maybe half an hour tops. I mean, and they're not recording the whole time, it's just in this kind of cold. However, I feel a pretty big difference in here right now compared to out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Even you put your hand on the plastic, you can feel the heat.
Yeah. So this is pretty cool. Right now we don't have the fire as big as it's going to be, so later on we'll give you guys a little bit of a test. Well, we'll show you the difference between the thermometer outside and what we get inside. Right now, just gonna sit back for a few minutes and have a nice hot beverage. So I'm gonna have a hot apple cider. I'm not sure if Tanner's gonna have anything or not. After this is done, I'm gonna put some more water onto the fire there, and then we're gonna have our supper soon. I don't know how hot our water is, but hopefully it's still hot.
Oh, geez, that scared me.
It got dark in here,
Yeah.
So you don't need to put a lot in there, right?
No, it only takes 6 ounces.
Let me know when.
Oh.
So, oh, it's smart. I go put it on the fire right now, but I want to warm up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it back over there. think that's gonna hit the spot. Cheers.
Yep.
Cheers. Yeah, it's still hot. Warm up my gloves. Feels good. Nice and warm.
I can't wait to set everything up in here. I'm cluttered and it's stressing me out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some cleaning. Not too bad in here. Oh, how's our temperature up there?
It looks like it. Yeah, we're close to 0.
Close to 0, wow.
Yeah.
And we don't have a big fire.
Yeah, we're at -2.
-2, so we brought it up a good 15 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, it's been saying -17 out there all day, plus the wind chill.
Well, you still see our breath.
Yeah. Well, we're drinking hot liquid, so it's making it worse.
I suppose, yeah. Center did a really good job here. Has this all perfectly sealed, which is great. That's absolutely awesome. Not too bad.
Oh, you should rinse it out. There's hot apple cider residue.
Yeah, I'll try not to freeze.
Well, I figured I can have a little bit more than 100 after that. Get the cruise out of the way.
Wind blows across me, and I know it's gonna cost me in the end. Is it the price I pay, behaving act this way to be free?
Yeah, you're gonna need to stir it with a spoon.
Well, I've been for myself tonight. If you can help me out of my life,
Here without spilling it. It'll be good.
feel like I'm being born again. Is there snow blankets over my skin? I will follow your lead. Is you ripping, ramming, jumping down the street? I will try my best to be light on my feet, and I'll try not to freeze. Yeah, I'll try not to freeze. Yeah, I'll try not to freeze.
So now we have the tripod off the fire. I was able to build it up, and now we got a nice fire building in there, and we're finally starting to see a nice difference in temperature in here. I think I find it's a lot warmer than it was. So we're just waiting for our meal to cook. I know this is not the best angled view, but I've been outside long enough in -18 that I'm staying in here for a bit.
Me too.
Well, we just finished our supper.
This was our supper.
It was very good.
Yep.
Temperatures in here are around +4, so temps keep coming up. However, soon our fire will soon be dying down, so I'm gonna have to go out in the cold again and throw a few logs. Not the end of the world. I'm gonna go out and do a little bit of photography. I really don't want to go out there too long because, well, it's obvious, it's cold. But I want to take a few shots and come back in where it's nice and warm and kind of get set up. We've already put out our foam mats here. Still got the air mattress to fill out and then the sleeping bags, but working out great.
Yep. When you go out, I'll inflate the air mattresses.
Okay, thank you, appreciate it.
Them up. All right, so Mike's going to take some pictures outside. So I told him I would set up the beds while he's doing that. So I have one air mattress rolled out. I'm going to put some air in it, and then I don't think Mike brought his pump, so I'll use my pump to do both of them. So once one of them is done, I'll start the other one. That's my little Thermarest pillow. Open that up so it can expand. Nice and compact. It's not the most comfortable. I find it's kind of hard, but sleep's better to have one. I think I might just even start using a sweater or something too. Probably wouldn't be just as soft as this.
I hope the thumbnail was worth it. Oh man, just standing out there and waiting for the timer to go off, I got one heck of a chill. Taking night shots like that, you're just standing still and doing nothing. Whew, so glad that we have this shelter built. What a difference, oh man. Oh, this is nice. So I think all the work we did has really paid off, to be honest. I mean, we're not getting the temperatures that I was hoping for. I was hoping we'd get over like 15 Celsius, but it's really cold. I mean, we've got a good 20-degree temperature swing, and we're maintaining that temperature, so it seems to be holding the heat pretty good. We have a few gaps here and there, but that's stuff that we can fix in the long term. It's always a work in progress, but it's a lot better than it used to be. It's a lot better. So this is great. I don't know if you guys probably didn't see, but if you've been following our videos, so we do have a reflective sheet at the top here in behind the beam, so that's already locked into the whole build. We added this other one at the back behind us because there is a gap at the top that we weren't able to block because we need to do some adjusting there, and no amount of moss would have blocked that off. So we've got that there, keep some of that heat, and it's also probably reflecting some residual heat. So air mattress and the pump is still buzzing away.
Yeah, yeah. You came back too early. I'm not done putting the bed out yet.
Okay. That's alright. Just gonna sit here and relax. I can't go to bed too early because still gotta fill up the fire pit at least one more time before we go to bed, so.
Yep.
I can feel myself getting warmer already, which is great, but ooh, that was cold. Winter camping. We usually set a limit. We usually say minus 15 is pushing it. We've gone to minus 26 before and we've done it.
Yeah.
With the hot tent, it's nothing. But with the shelter, it's a lot better than just the tent. If it was just the regular tent, we probably wouldn't be out here in this kind of cold. We wouldn't be out here in this kind of cold. It's just not fun. But this is working out pretty good for us. It's not bad. It's like camping at 0 degrees. So
yeah,
not bad. As long as you stay inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Next time you get the thumbnail, I'll set up the beds.
Well, should have done the thumbnail when we had sun.
Yeah. I like night shots. Sorry guys, the camera's a little bit crooked, but there's only so much room in here. So I'm not gonna lie, when I went out a while ago to do those night shots, try to get a thumbnail for the video, I did get a chill, and it took a while for me to get rid of it. I foolishly didn't wear enough layers. I did have snow pants, but I didn't end up putting them on because I was fine all day. I was going to put them when we got here, but I was fine, and I kept on going on. And when I went out there, the chill got in, and once you get that, it's hard to get rid of it. I did jumping jacks, I went running, I came back, I wrapped myself in my jacket instead of just putting those pants on, but they were cold, so and I was already cold. Still, I'm fine now. What a difference. Sandra went out and checked out the thermometer out there, and minus 20. And in here, we checked a few minutes ago, and she filmed it at plus 8 Celsius, and right now we're showing at plus 10. So to give an idea, minus 20 is, I believe, 1 Fahrenheit?
Maybe 2.
So 1 or 2 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, 2.
And plus 10 would be?
50.
50?
Yeah.
So that's quite the temperature swing.
Yeah.
And not only are we reaching that temperature, we've been able to maintain between probably 0 and between 0 Celsius and, well, 10 degrees Celsius.
Yep.
For the whole time we've been in behind this plastic sheet. So it's worked. The insulation is holding the heat. We've been keeping the fire going. I mean, that absolutely helps, but it does go up and down, and we're maintaining nice temperature. Compared to what's out there, this is awesome.
Rather be in here.
This is great. It's absolutely great. So I'm probably, my hat's all on crooked. It's great. No, it's really super. So we're really happy with this. Hopefully the next time we're here, it's going to be a little bit warmer. The minus 20 is pushing it to kind of enjoy being out there. But we are having a great time. We're probably going to have a good, comfortable night's sleep. Going to have to keep an eye on that fire. Our sleeping bags are rated to minus 20, which fits what we have. But the rating on the sleeping bag is not, I've said it before, but it's not you're comfortable at that rating. It's basically you will survive the night at that rating. So if we keep the fire going and we can maintain this heat around, you know, between minus 10 to 10 degrees, we'll be nice and comfortable through to the morning. Plus, we have extra gear, might sleep with that inside sleeping bag, so we're gonna be fine. This is great. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we'll probably catch up with you guys in the morning. One thing I wanted to note, they are calling for snow starting this evening, which on the plus side, that probably means the temperatures are going to start to rise a little bit. But that being said, it's supposed to snow throughout the morning into much of Sunday, and we're going to get a fair amount of snow. So we're probably going to want to get out of here fairly early in the morning. These are back roads. They're not clean all the time.
There's no salt on them.
They were fully ice covered on the way in. So with a new fresh dusting of snow, it's going to make the roads a little bit treacherous. So we're going to pack up fairly early. We might even leave before the sun comes up. But we'll speak to you guys before we take off. But yeah, it's probably going to be an early morning for us. But totally worth it.
Yep.
Sorry it's taken a while. The weather's played a role, but we're here, we're back, and we're really happy.
And we're warm?
Warmish.
Yeah, I'm warm.
Yeah. No, it's maintaining at plus 10. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Alright, we'll see you guys maybe a little bit later, but more than likely we're going to be signing off on the cameras for tonight, and we'll see you guys sometime in the morning.
Good night, if we don't see you again.
Good night. Sorry, I lied. Couple of things I wanted to mention. For one thing, that's rating showing plus 10 degrees. It's plus 10 up here, so there's definitely some degrees of difference. So we're probably closer to 5 degrees Celsius, but still, huge difference from outside. It's doing great. The other thing I wanted to mention is, we've mentioned it before, we keep a trail cam here, and we're looking forward to seeing what we got. The camera's been here for a few weeks now. It's been probably 3-4 weeks now.
It's been here since before Christmas.
Yeah, so it's been a while since we've been here. So hopefully we have some footage. What has us a bit excited is, well, we'll show you. This is what we caught the last time I was here. This was 2 days before Christmas. I was here at another site with my buddies Brandon and Simon. And before we left, Sandra and I came down and grabbed the trail cam. And, well, this is what we saw.
So unfortunately, it's not the perfect footage. It's a shame that the bobcat was walking away from the camera. We didn't get you know, a shot of the face and all that. But a bobcat. I don't know if that means a lot to you guys, but it means the world to us.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get footage of a bobcat forever. Sandra's been into photography for years, and we always seem to have kind of a subject in mind, and there's always that dream shot that you'd like to get, and is to actually get a shot of a bobcat. So we have that. We rearranged our trail cam, and we'll see what we have. I mean, we've had the trail cam here for probably around 2 years now, or a year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half probably.
And it's the first time we've ever seen the bobcat, so chances are we'll be there, but
yeah,
we'll see what we get.
Yeah.
Well, we did say goodnight, but we're patting ourselves on the back pretty good right now. At the ceiling there, it's showing 20 degrees Celsius, which I think is around 70 Fahrenheit. And I know things were supposed to warm up outside, but Sandra checked just a few minutes ago and it was still minus 18. So, wow.
Success.
Yeah, shelter's working out great. Absolutely awesome. So glad you guys stuck around with us this late. And well, it's late for us anyway. So we're gonna be shutting her down now, but couldn't be happier. It's awesome.
Should be a good night's sleep. If you keep putting wood on the fire.
Oh, I am.
Sleep with your glasses?
No.
No?
So thanks for reminding me. Okay, see you guys in the morning.
Good night.
Or sometime during the night. I really don't want to get up and shut off the camera.
The battery's probably going to die soon, or the car's going to be full anyway.
It's just out of reach. Good night, folks. Probably around 7:15 in the morning. Chilly morning. Managed to keep the fire going though, which is kind of nice. So the snow is falling and the winds are picking up, so we're gonna have to get going pretty soon before the roads get too treacherous. But I'm gonna get up and hopefully have some water that's still nice and hot. We can have a coffee. Anything you'd like to tell the people?
You hit me in the face with your sleeve.
Yep, saw it.
Well, morning. You guys can probably tell it's a bit chilly, But how'd you sleep?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's nice and comfortable all night?
Yeah. No, I had to warm up my sleeping bag when I first got in there, but that was okay.
Yeah.
Good job on the fire.
Yeah. Everything looks dark. It looks like it's still nighttime, but when we finally get up, we'll show you the... You can kind of tell it's starting to get clear out there. The coffee that I poured this morning was lukewarm, to say the least. So I brought my cup and I put it on the fire, and now it's nice and hot. It was a fun night. I was really nice and warm inside the sleeping bag. It was really nice. Wasn't so nice when I had to get up and throw a couple more logs, but we got it done. It was worth it in the end to me. So we're going to be packing up now. Thanks a lot for sticking around with us, and probably have a little bit more footage on the way out, but that'll be it. The shelter
Worked.
Give us your thoughts.
I don't think it's working too good right now, though, is it? Well, yeah.
Well, it's over freezing. It's close to 5 degrees Celsius, so.
But it's probably warmer outside too. So.
Well, it's not above freezing outside. At
No.
the most, it's probably -10. So we're still generating some heat in here, and it's kept the heat in. That's made a difference. It really has. If we were in the four-season tent that we have, it would be chilly to get up this morning. It'd be tough to put on the layers, but no, this the shelter worked. All our insulation, all that hard work, I think it paid off. Really, I'm over the moon. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be able to use this a lot.
We have a camp that when we get home, we don't have to dry out a tent.
Yeah, that too.
But you said it was snowing.
Huh?
I thought you said it was snowing.
It was snowing when I got up, trust me.
Oh, it is snowing. That's me, I don't have glasses. Okay, so we had some stuff that, my backpack, I couldn't bring it in the shelter last night because there wasn't enough room. So we just kind of piggybacked our sleds here and left some stuff in there. So I got my backpack all nice and dry, no snow on it. So I'm going to grab it, bring it in the shelter so I can put some stuff away in it. So we've got our axes and saws in here. Close that back up.
Well, I will follow your lead as you rip and ravage your...
All right, so the snow's really coming down. We're heading out. It was an awesome time. What did you think?
Yeah, it was great. The super shelter worked awesome. Glad we finally got that put together.
Yeah.
I mean, we could tweak some stuff on it, but I think it worked great. Like, we could use it again. We don't really have to do anything to better it, so.
Yeah, for it to work so well at that kind of cold temperature, that was awesome. Couldn't ask for better. So thanks so much for watching, folks. It's appreciated as always. We hope to see you again next time. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'll try not to